Tater tot egg bites. We have all the tater tots laid out into our muffin pans. I'm gonna make a big batch of these. I'm gonna chop up these 2 bell peppers, mix those into there, whisk up the eggs with a little bit of cheese, pour them in here, and bake in the oven. So let's get to it. First off, we're gonna cut notch to notch. I don't want any seedy mess. The last thing I wanna do is create more work for myself here in the kitchen. So when I cut notch to notch, oh, I grabbed a few there. We don't have any seeds. We have all 4 here, no seeds. So you basically line your knife up from one notch to the next, and you basically then cut out the core and the pith that's in the middle, and the seeds 97.6% of the time stick to this guy, both times this time. So that's really nice and easy. And then I'm just going to cut them into smaller pieces so they'll easily get mixed in with the tater tots in the muffin pan. So I'm just going to do 2, just sprinkle them around as I go. I don't know which is easier to cut. I actually think I prefer to cut these upside down. You can do it both ways, but these are so great. They're so easy. They have a little starch, great protein, a little veggies, good mix of all the flavors. You can add bacon, you could do ham, you could do, in place of these peppers. I don't know that I would do broccoli. Those feel like they would be too big. We lost a guy down there. You could do sausage if you browned sausage, but in this case I'm just doing these bell peppers because I have them, I need to use them, and they're going to be a great little pop of flavor, just a touch of sweetness really. Red and orange bell peppers are fairly sweet, that are going to be perfect with the savory eggs and cheese that we're going to mix in here in a second. After these egg bites have cooked, of course, you can let them cool down a little bit and then have them right away for your breakfast. You could also let them cool down and then freeze them. I would probably freeze them on a baking sheet, like in a single layer, almost flash freezing them, if you will. And once they're frozen, then you can transfer them to a container. And then when you need them, you can pop them into the fridge to thaw. You could thaw them, defrost them in the microwave and reheat them. I would do a defrost, microwave, and then a heat. I wouldn't directly heat them. And then you have just a quick kind of grab and go breakfast, if you will. I think these would be delicious with a dollop of salsa or a dollop of sour cream even. Lots of options and ways to kind of make this your own. Just wanted to share the cooking process for getting these tater tot egg bites baked and onto your breakfast table or into your freezer. Oops, I think that was too big. Let's make him a little smaller. All right, the preheat is done. And these 2 bell peppers are perfect. Okay. All right, now for the eggs, we're gonna add some milk in with these eggs, whisk it up. Until it's all incorporated and a nice, even, pale yellow color. Usually this bowl doesn't shake. I am gonna add a touch of garlic. Ooh, ranch would be good with this too. Should we do ranch? No. Teenagers in a hurry. We're not gonna get the ranch. We're gonna stick to the garlic. I don't know, I added about a half a teaspoon there. You can always do it to taste. You can do other seasonings as well. If you were doing sausage, you could do maybe Italian seasoning blend. Be creative, just make sure that your flavors match. Okay, I'm just gonna pour this in, and then we're gonna repeat with more eggs and milk for however many we need we want the tater tots and the bell peppers to be more or less underwater, under the eggs. What's that? There's no word for that. Also, this pan is greased. I think I forgot to say that. So we're gonna need to do another round of eggs and milk for the other tray. And then we will get these guys in the oven. Okay, I have my next egg mixture. Where did that land? Okay, we're gonna pour this in here and then top them off with some cheese before we put them into the oven. The cheese is another great way to sort of mess with flavors, if you will. I think ham and some sharp cheddar or even some shredded Gouda would be really great. Just whatever flavors you like. This just gives you an idea of how to cook them. Oh boy, we've gone overflow here. I'm gonna just fill in a couple of these over here just to use up the rest. There's not much left here. Let's move you over here. You know, a little transfer. Just like all those college football players entering the transfer portal. That was a terrible idea. Oops, did I just say my opinion about that? I sure did. The end. Okay, I'm just gonna add a pinch full of cheese onto these. I don't have actually a lot left in the first place. I'm just gonna use up what's in here. This is just gonna add a nice little creamy topping. I might even only be able to do one of these pans. I'll just use that. Probably about 2 cups for both pans, 1 cup if you're only doing one pan. Maybe we'll give one guy some over here. Everybody else is gonna feel left out. Just kidding. I always do that. I always personify food. I don't know why I personify food. It's just a thing I do. We're gonna now bake these guys for 375, 20 to 25 minutes until they are kind of golden brown on top. We'll take them out, let them cool. Then I'll just use a knife to shimmy each of these bites out of here. And then we will get to enjoy some of them and then I will freeze the rest. So I'll be back in a bit and show you how to do that. Here are the tater tot egg bites after they have baked. We had a couple of eggs try to go rogue there. I've got them all out there. We're going to enjoy these again with a little salsa or sour cream, I think would be delicious. And the rest of them I'm going to freeze. I'm going to lay them out flat on a baking sheet. And then once they're frozen, I will transfer them into a container. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed these tater tot egg bites.